And we are live. Welcome to the 8th episode of Questionable NHL. A very special episode this time, I think. I am here with Super Creeper. So how are you doing today?
Not to get political or anything, but Merry Christmas.
It is
I
Christmas. So Merry
was not
Christmas.
political, but
Um, yeah, so you may be wondering why there's so much emphasis on the New York Rangers on this podcast. This will probably be a little bit of a shorter one for reference. Like, I don't think it's going to be that long. But I had the opportunity to go watch the New York Rangers.
did you like commit a crime or something? Was that your punishment? They had to go watch the New York Rangers.
I'll set the stage for you, and I think I actually have to just pull up what I had posted something about it. I'll set the stage for you here, of what actually happened.
This is
So
completely unrelated, but what the hell is a wind charge? That's so cool. Okay, sorry, I'm paying attention. Keep going.
so basically, I had a goal in mind. I want to go see all of the original 6 teams play. Now, this has been in the works for like 10 years. So, let's provide some historical revisionism, if you will. I guess you would remember, for reference, you haven't lived like near me for
I
10
haven't
years.
lived. Oh, yes, no, I've not
I
lived near you for
started
10 years.
this when we were in grade 3.
That's a long time ago. I was
So,
happy then. Sorry.
I've been to 7 NHL games. There is one team that I have seen twice for some reason. It just kind of worked out that way. If you get tickets to a hockey game, you're fucking going, right?
Wait,
So
which team did you see twice? The Leafs?
I've seen the Leafs twice, yeah. Now
Wait, have
that
you
being,
seen all the
I've
have
seen
you seen
all of
all the
them. New
original
York was the
six?
last one.
That's
So
so
I will
cool.
run through the games that I have been to. They were all in basically times that I could book a flight. So a lot of them are over Christmas break, except for one. No clue why that one wasn't actually. So the first game that I ever saw was the Toronto Maple Leafs against the Florida Panthers. However, both of these
Ha!
teams fucking
My
sucked
team.
back then.
Oh, yeah,
Aren't
right.
you a Leafs fan?
Dude, but I'm a Florida Panthers fan because those tickets were so cheap until they went and won the damn Stanley Cup. I was so upset. Sorry. What were you gonna say?
So that game, I actually looked up. Let's look up the box score of some of these games. Leafs, Panthers. No, not 2023, 2014. So if I go to Hockey Reference, someone. So you want to know who scored the goals? It was 3-1 for the
Oh God.
Panthers. The
Wait,
goals
what year is this?
2014, 2013.
Did we get a James Reimer goal? Was he even on the Leafs?
He was in net. I have a picture of James Reimer playing
Sorry, not
goalie.
James Reimer, a Jake Gardner goal.
I have no. I do. Oh, James Reimer got a penalty in this game. That's hilarious.
Dude, doesn't James Reimer have more assists than Mika Zibanejad? Or is it
Probably.
somebody else?
Kuchekov.
He has one
Kuchekov.
assist. Dude has one assist. Sorry, I'll let you get to your point.
So the goals in that game were scored by Tobias Fishman, Sean Bergenheim, Brad Boyes, and Mason Raymond.
Oh my God.
I don't know who those people are. That was the first hockey game I went to. I
Those are some
remember
names.
like that was that yeah, the Leafs sucked, but the Panthers were somehow worse, but the Panthers won. The next game that I went to was a New Year's
yeah.
Eve game
Get
at
used
Joe
to it,
Louis
sorry.
Arena between the Detroit Red Wings and the New Jersey Devils. All that my sister remembers about that game was the row in front of us won free pizza. It was one of the most boring hockey games I've ever seen in my entire life. It was 3-1,
Joe
and all
Louis
the
Arena
goals
is a
were in the
deep
third
cut,
period.
though.
Huh?
Joe Louis Arena is a deep cut though. That's crazy.
Yeah, it was Joe Louis Arena. Apparently the new one is way nicer. Um, my sister has been to LCA, but I have not. I think that is one that I want to go to next. But we did see them at Joe Louis Arena. The next game, probably the one that gives me the most emotional turmoil, the Boston Bruins versus the Ottawa Senators at TD Garden. Boston won 7-3. Rest in peace, Jimmy Hayes with the hat trick. That was his hat trick game. So I'm very, glad to say that I went to that game. Unfortunately, I left before the last goal because it was at 0.02 seconds left, and Boston won 7-3. I was not cheering for Boston that game. I was definitely cheering for Ottawa. That is, I think, the one time I didn't cheer for the home team in all of these games was when I went to Boston because I couldn't.
That means that you've cheered for the Chicago Blackhawks. Wild.
Shut up! Oh my god. Okay, next game actually. Chicago Blackhawks versus Winnipeg Jets at the United Center. Okay, this was a fun game. I have a soft spot for the Jets. Like after the Leafs, I like the Jets. I was pretty glad to go see the Jets. They won 3-1, but I think I was cheering for the Blackhawks that game. The next game after that, there was no game in 2017. Instead, I decided to go watch the 2018 World Juniors that winter. That is all that needs to be said is 2018 World Juniors.
No way. The Chicago Blackhawks followed by the 2018 World Juniors? What a lineup.
Oh God. Yeah, so that's one that I'm not too proud of going to watch. It wasn't even a good game. Like, the game sucked.
Carter Hart. Was he in net?
I don't know, but all I know is it was 8-0.
Who was it? Canada versus who?
Denmark.
Oh no. Oh no.
It was Canada versus Denmark in Buffalo.
Denmark's barely even a real country. That's so upsetting.
Did you know that Freddie Anderson has the 10th most points of all Danish NHL players?
I did know that. Did you know Denmark could count as a country?
Next one. My personal favorite game. The Toronto Maple Leafs versus the Philadelphia Flyers at Scotiabank Arena. This was a fun game. I think I was in grade 8, so this was like that perfect age. 6-0 Toronto win. It was JVR's first game back in Toronto since re-signing in Philly, so it was a really fun. Andreas Janssen with the hat trick. It was a really fun game to go watch.
Gotta love Andreas Janssen.
Probably my favorite of the bunch. And then my next favorite game was it was in 2020 at the very start of 2020. It was the Montreal Canadiens versus the Tampa Bay Lightning. A little bit more of a boring game.
Dude, I've seen that exact game before.
And you saw it in Tampa, and the goalie scored on himself. Or no, someone scored on it.
Dude, no, the music started playing, and then the Tampa guys started to go to the bench, and then Montreal scored. And then I got sworn at by an old guy.
Didn't you get sworn at for wearing a Montreal jersey?
Yes, I did. I got made fun of the whole time, and my brother was there in a Jonathan Drouin jersey, and he had not played it for the team in like 2 years. It was good fun.
I remember my sister sent me one time an Amazon link to Jesperi Kotkaniemi jerseys on clearance right after the offer sheet was signed. It was so great. Sad. Montreal, if you ever can see a game at the Bell Center, I highly recommend it. I was a little pissed because we were supposed to make like a whole trip out of that. Like we were going to be in Montreal for like a week, but we couldn't because of, on account of there was a snowstorm. We couldn't get to Montreal. I've never been
to Montreal.
I've been once, and it was to go watch that game. We went for the weekend. The atmosphere of like old time hockey with the accordion. It was a more boring game and the seats sucked, but my God, it was probably the coolest environment I've ever seen a hockey game in. And then honestly, the third best game that I've seen is the one I'm going to talk about now. Just recently, the New York Rangers versus the Carolina Hurricanes on December 22nd, 2024. At MSG. Here's one thing. Before I start shitting on this game, there is one thing that I will say. Yes. The score doesn't do it justice. This was a much better game than the score indicates. And the reason was, this was a goalie battle. This was a just old-time goalie battle. I'll try and see. I do have a lot of pictures of New York I can kind of, pull up. I have some interesting ones that I can show. a lot of pictures of me acting like a dumbass that I won't show. But I can show this one. So they'll just be on the podcast. Just so you know.
Did you see Lady Liberty?
I saw the Statue of Liberty from the plane, but I didn't go there.
Damn.
So I'll run through the trip. We were there for basically the weekend. I think we were there for like 4 days. I did get a really nice shot of Citi Field where the New York Mets play. I got a really nice shot of that actually. So if you're on the, I don't know if you're on the stream, but if you are, I have that up now.
Yeah, I can see it.
That was from the window of the plane, and then you can see the New York skyline. That was probably the nicest picture that I got. You have the skyline of NYC, and then you have Citi Field there. That was the nicest picture I got of the city. In general, what other stuff did we do? I went with my dad. We went to, we kind of like the first day was just like miscellaneous shit. So here is the outside of Madison Square Garden taken on my iPhone SE. It was a nice venue. I'm not gonna lie.
Hell yeah, iPhone SE.
It was nice. I actually do have pictures of MSG in the dark. I want to see if I can. Yeah, I have one here. MSG at night looked so cool. Like it actually like this was MSG at night. It doesn't. The camera doesn't really do it justice because it's kind of cropped a little bit. Oh, I could fix that. Yeah, there you can see it now. I don't want to edit my pictures with AI. Go away. Yeah, it was no don't dox me. Okay, cool. Panic moment there, but we're fine. MSG at night looked really cool. And our hotel was very close to MSG, so that really helped. Other stuff, I went to a really cool tech store. It's if you're ever going to MSG, it's basically like around the corner. It's called B&H Photo. Oh my lord. I have so many just super cool pictures from B&H. It was probably like hands down the coolest store I've ever been in. Like,
is that the one that you sent me?
Yeah, like it is probably like actually the coolest store I've ever been to. Like there was so much. I'm just pulling up some pictures now. Like just so much just super cool like lighting and camera gear and all this stuff. They had like conveyor belts in the ceiling to transfer items. I think you can see one. It should be in the picture right around here. No, it was amazing. I love that. I'm just kind of just showcasing some of the pictures now. It was probably one of the coolest stores I've ever been to. I took pictures of the Rode mics. No, it was a sick place.
Oh, did it just sell like microphones and stuff?
It was all just nerdy shit. Like it was all just nerdy tech shit. Like that's really the best way to describe it. And then like I like this one. It was a 1080 Ti GeForce. That was a pretty sick one. It was like an old computer. I just gotta get a timestamp. What's the timestamp we're at right now? 13:25. Okay, I should document that. All right. Yeah, no, I was sick. That was a very cool store. I also did go to the NHL shop. I actually went to the head office of the NHL. Like I just went to go see it.
Dude, that was so cool. Did you assassinate Gary Bettman?
I did not even see Gary Bettman. It's just some random office
that was part of our deal.
Anyways, so now we get to MSG and what went on in there. Here's a no quit in New York sign.
It's funny because they very much quit in New York.
Yeah, there was lots of really cool stuff though.
General manager, how does that happen? Lots
of Chris Kreider Adidas jerseys, so they're clearly still not even through old stock. I could not find a Jacob Trouba jersey. I was trying really hard to find one.
Like in the crowd or at MSG?
Both.
Nobody in the crowd had a Jacob Trouba?
I couldn't find anyone in the crowd with Jacob Trouba. There's just other pictures of MSG.
Dude, wasn't he their captain for like a gajillion years?
No, not that much, actually. This was the view from my seat. So the seat was okay. It wasn't the best seat in the world, but it was far from the worst things. We were near the, on the right-hand side we were near the New York Knicks like championship banners and stuff. I did get some other pictures of these are the Rangers banners. So because I wanted the picture of Lundqvist's banner. That was the one that I wanted to get because like he's the only Ranger that I actually remember, right?
Right.
So I wanted to get one of Lundqvist's banner, which I did manage to get that picture, so I was very happy with that. I also, you can see the regular season champions banner. I took a couple pictures of that because it was so stupid.
It's funny because
there you go. There you go. Regular season champions. Then we get to the actual...
Amazing how little that matters.
I know. Let's get into the actual game. NHL players do weird things during warm-up.
Hell yeah.
I have a video of I think it's this one. I have a video of Brent Burns I can play on the podcast. I took a video
Brent Burns is still going?
Yeah, I took a video of Brent Burns. He's like skating in these weird circles and then starts doing squats.
I completely forgot
at the blue line.
He's on the Hurricanes, right?
Yeah, and they played the Hurricanes.
Right.
I also have a lot of my sister texts me. My friend wants pictures of Jesperi Kotkaniemi, so I sent her like 10.
Dude, Jesperi Kotkaniemi is my Lord and Savior.
Kotkaniemi.
He's my morning sun. My I don't know where I'm going. I love Jesperi Kotkaniemi.
Yeah, and then after the game, I did go to the NHL store. I don't really have any other pictures of the game, but I think now is where I talk about what happened on the way. So, I have not told you this story.
No.
Of what was going on. So,
did you take the New York subway?
I did. I actually took the New York subway at 5 a.m. to get to my flight home. I took it on the flight.
Is this story about the subway?
No. It's a story about the flight there. So, my flight, I took a morning flight there, so it wasn't exactly great, but it was fine.
What time?
I think I left at like 9:30 maybe, and it wasn't even that late, so it was fine.
Out of which airport? Which gate?
I'm not freaking telling you where I flew out of to dox myself. I'm not doing that.
No, it's okay. You flew out of the Jordan International Airport.
I can tell you where I flew to, right? There's like 5,000. I flew to New York.
But wait, which airport in New York? LaGuardia, JFK?
I got fucked by LaGuardia delays on Christmas Eve. Let's put it that way.
So LaGuardia.
Yeah. Bro, flying out of LaGuardia. They had to de-ice our plane twice. We pulled off of the gate at like 8:50 and didn't take off for 2 hours.
Damn.
We were just sitting there, bro. Should have flown out of Newark. We were actually going to go to see the Devils play the next day. But we decided to go to the World Trade Center instead. That game was a 5-0 win for the Devils against the Rangers. So I think it's probably a good thing that we didn't go.
Dude, the Devils, are they the only team in New Jersey?
Yeah, but they're basically in New York.
Dude, it's so funny that New Jersey thinks it's a state.
It is a state.
No, it's not. It's just New York light. It's just for people who can't afford to live in New York. It's not a state.
God. New York light.
Anyways, fight me, New Jersey.
So there's this very, very, very popular show. I don't know if I believe it's finished. But it is called Suits. I'm sure you've heard of it.
Dude, I know Suits because Meghan Markle's married to a prince. Is she still a prince? Dude, British people are so funny. Like, it's almost like they think that they're like real people like you and me.
Bro.
I'm racist exclusively to British people. Sorry, what were you saying?
Anyways, so I'm on the flight there, right? And I went with my dad, and he points out to me at the gate, oh, this guy was definitely in Suits. Like, he recognized the actor. And the way that the plane was, there was, like, your, not necessarily first class, but, like, because it was a CRJ.
Your rich people section?
Yeah, I like that. Your rich people section and then your average Joe section, right? And
you were in the rich person section.
No, I wasn't.
You got that YouTube ad revenue. You're making billion.
I was not in that section. Bear with me here while I explain what's going on, okay? In fact, I wasn't even sitting beside my dad on the flight because we didn't pay for seat selection because we didn't want to pay the fee. So I
respect that.
I was sitting one row behind him, and he was sitting like the row in front of me. The row that he was sitting was the first row of the average Joe section. And so like actually I need to pull out I got to pull out a draw. Ooh, I could use my drawing tablet for this. Holy shit. I could use my drawing tablet for this. My God. I actually
Guys, she's going to whip out the drawing tablet.
Huh?
He's going to whip out the drawing tablet.
I get an excuse to use this thing.
What have you not
I was going to play Scribble with my friends to use it. I text one of my friends. I'm like, "Hey, I got a drawing tablet. Want to play Scribble?" And then it just never worked out. We didn't have time.
Yeah.
All right, it's on. The drawing tablet has been turned on. All right, so I'm going to draw for you guys a very nice CRJ. All right? Yeah. If you don't know what a CRJ is, it's a plane.
I definitely knew what a CRJ is.
I already need a new freaking one because it's a bad drawing. Oh my God, this actually sucks. All right. No, I don't want the eraser. I want the brush. Oh my Lord. Oh my God. Okay, pretend that's a plane. All right. I know it looks really bad.
Wow, what a plane.
So say like the economy class like ends here maybe. So they have just like some curtain. This is where my dad is sitting. And then I'll just put like whatever. This is where I'm sitting. And this is where Suits Guy is sitting. Okay?
Right.
Remember that. This is where Suits Guy is sitting. So, what happened on the plane was, and keep in mind, like, when you see these people, they want to remain private, right?
Right.
We all definitely knew it was the guy. I mean, I didn't because I never watched Suits. My dad knew it was the guy. The plane had USB ports on it, right? As planes do. And the one at his, like the Suits Guy's thing, wasn't working.
Oh,
and
no.
I guess he told maybe the flight attendant about it, and they couldn't get it working. But then the thing is, my dad brings this battery bank like everywhere he goes. It's massive. It's literally the size of like a TV remote. I'll show it to you when you come over tomorrow. It's like it's bigger than a hard drive. Like it's just this massive friggin' battery bank.
Just in case.
Because my dad has a Pixel 4, so it dies right away.
Why a Google Pixel?
I don't know.
Why did he go either go Android or Apple? Why go Google Pixel?
I don't know. I
am judging your dad immensely for his choice of smartphone.
Yeah, I mean, Sidney Crosby still has a home button on his iPhone, right?
I do, and I completely respect that.
Thank you! I have one friend in particular who, I don't know if she watches the podcast, but you know who you are, who constantly makes fun of my iPhone SE. Oh, your phone's so old. Shut up. Sidney Crosby has a home button on his phone. I win. Okay? Dude.
I do think you're allowed to make fun of an iPhone SE.
No, she's allowed to make fun of me. I don't care. But Sidney Crosby has a home button on his phone.
It's an iPhone SE.
Shut the fuck up. I had, the second summer we worked together, I had an iPhone 7.
That's really sad.
She used to make fun of me for that one a lot. I had an
iPhone 7 until I finally decided to bite the bullet and get a new iPhone.
I had an iPhone 7. I got it when I was in grade 8, and I used it until the end of first year of university. And then
I love consuming.
Dude, I would literally go to class, get back from 3 hours of classes, and have to charge my phone. It was so bad. It wouldn't last the bus ride to school. It wouldn't last. Mind you, when I took the bus to school, it was multiple hours. Because I took it on Mondays, right? It was multiple hours. But, it wouldn't last.
I have an iPhone 10, and it died today, and my screen time is reading 2 hours. So, good for it.
I have an iPhone SE now, and I still get made fun of because my phone is old, and the camera sucks. Bro, it's okay. whenever like our group of friends wants to take a 0.5 picture, you know what we do? We take her phone and just use it.
It's funny because your phone's old. You're not consuming. You got to consume more.
I bought a Kirby plushie at the Nintendo store in New York, and a Baby Mario plushie,
Dude,
and
did
a
you go to
Baby
the
Peach
M&M
plushie.
store in New York?
No, I didn't. I did go to Macy's like 7 fucking times though.
Yeah, but it's like the Macy's. Did you go to Saks Fifth Avenue on Fifth Avenue?
No, I didn't. Bro, Macy's was, I'm sorry, Macy's rant. Macy's was so annoying. Like, I'd go to Macy's, right? And it's like, it was so busy, I wouldn't know where anything is. I had to go up 9 escalators to get to what I wanted. It took us forever. My dad was trying to find a hat for my sister for Christmas. It took us like an hour of searching through this fucking Macy's to do it. I'm sorry. I am just a Macy's New York hater right now. But my God.
Macy's hater. I love Macy's. I love New York. Actually, that's a lie. I don't like New York.
At least the escalators worked.
Actually, I'm New York neutral.
That is all that I have to say. At least the escalators worked.
What I don't like is London, Ontario. That city sucks.
Why?
Have you ever been into London,
no,
Ontario?
We don't know.
Is a strip mall. So does what's it called? Tallahassee, Florida.
Where the hell is that?
More. Exactly. I went to Tallahassee, Florida, and they were doing like UN peacekeeping missions there. That place sucks.
Bro, I love those like cities that are like named after like cities in other places. So like I think, you said London, Ontario, so that's probably like the most notable example. Like London, England, London, Ontario. Like what are some other like funny ones like that? There's got to be a Tokyo, USA.
Yeah, there's like some weird ones in the USA. Like I think there's a Moscow, Florida.
There's a Tampa, Ohio.
That's hilarious.
Ontario, California.
Dude, Ontario, California is great. Yeah, I don't know.
There's a Vancouver, Washington.
Yes, there's a Vancouver right by Portland, Oregon, too.
And there's also a Portland, Maine.
New York was named after Old York. Where the hell is Old York?
Am I crazy to say it was Toronto?
Maybe, I don't know. Well, because New York was New Amsterdam. And
yeah, like when did they change it? Was it during like the War of 1812?
Dude, I don't think we were fighting with them.
Can I go back to this flight story?
Yeah, we're getting really distracted here. I just want to say that Tallahassee, Florida is the worst city in the world. And if you live there, you should feel bad about it.
Anyways, enough of your Florida rant. So, the guy with the battery bank, that was my dad. The Suits guy is trying to plug in his freaking phone, right? And my dad, he told me this after the flight, he offers him this battery bank, right? He's like, he hands the Suits guy, he taps him on the shoulder, and he's like, hey, try using this. It's like, it's a battery bank. And this guy didn't know how to use it at first because, like, my dad has some weird, like, USB-C adapter in it. And I think this guy's just stupid. And then he used the battery bank. He used my dad's battery bank and charged his phone for like half the flight. And we call my mom once we land in New York, and we're telling her about this, and like she doesn't believe it. Wow. That this Suits actor just used my dad's battery bank for like half the flight, and like said, "Oh, thank you for this." Anyways,
do you know which actor it is?
We're getting to that.
All right.
At the New York Rangers game, they did a profile of celebrities that were at that game, and lo and behold, I look at the freaking jumbotron of MSG, and this is all that I see. The guy who was on our flight.
Wait, let me see.
It was Rick Hoffman.
No way! No way! You got Rick Hoffman on your flight?
Yes.
That's so cool.
It was so fun. That is probably the biggest story, and I didn't tell you that on purpose because I was saving it for the podcast.
Dude, the guy is a YouTube Shorts legend. Every time I take a shit, I'm seeing Rick Hoffman say something about suits.
He wanted to remain like subtle, like on the plane, like he would put his glasses on when he had to go to the back of the plane. But like I saw that and I immediately took a picture because I was like, oh my god, he was on our flight. As I'm laughing in the freaking nosebleeds of MSG.
That's so funny.
But yeah, there you go.
Dude,
That's probably the funniest.
PJ couldn't get his private jet in order. What a loser.
No, he was flying with the people. That's probably the most notable person I've ever been on a flight with.
Never catch me on a public plane. I'm always taking my PJ.
The other person I was on a flight with was Cassie Campbell Pascal in Boston.
No, it's cool. Like this trip or a separate trip?
No, the Boston trip.
Yeah. I've been on a plane with Mark Scheifele. You know that one. Dude, I stared him down. I made that guy super uncomfortable. It's my proudest moment right there.
He grabs his 7 hockey sticks from the security.
Dude, he had so many. Like, I didn't know who he was. I was like, that looks like Mark Scheifele. No, it's Mark Scheifele. And I'm sitting next to him at the baggage claim, and he comes in, and his luggage is like 12 hockey sticks. Like, okay, maybe that is Mark Scheifele.
Is that all he had?
Yes, that is all he had. He came home and he was like, I got to bring my 12 hockey sticks with me. Just in case, I don't know, somebody doesn't recognize him. Why would he need 12 hockey sticks?
I think my favorite was when you texted me, I'm in Florida and the airline I'm using just went out of business.
Dude, I love like sketchy airlines like that.
Like Spirit.
I love Spirit, dude. Big Spirit lover here.
Let's budget airlines. Let's in North America to make fun of.
That one plane in Kazakhstan just went down.
All right. Which U.S. airline company do you think is the worst? Spirit is number 1. Frontier is shit, right?
Didn't Spirit go to business, or am I?
Spirit went bankrupt recently. Spirit went bankrupt recently. Never forget our beloved Spirit. The Spirit of the North. The Spirit of the North. Flair Airlines. I will shit on Flair Airlines any chance I get.
Flair Airline is God's worst invention. And God said, let there be Flair. And everybody went, no. I hate Flair Airline.
Oh my god.
Is Flair owned by WestJet?
No, they're their own thing.
No way they're their own thing. WestJet, can you please buy Flair? Actually, no, I don't like monopolies. I like monopolies sometimes.
Oh my god. Anyways,
I think that Google should be allowed to
have a monopoly. Flair needs to start using Thunder Bay as a base. I want to see that.
Dude, I want to just see more happen in Thunder Bay.
Nothing happens in Thunder Bay.
Yeah, it's partially because
did you hear that St. John's, Newfoundland, and Labrador is getting an OHL, or not an OHL team? What the hell am I saying? They're getting a QMJHL team. Who the fuck thought that was a good idea?
Dude, like, it's going out of business how many times?
Learn to keep your team. Anyways, I should probably talk about this hockey game. So the first, okay, I'll be honest. It was a goalie battle. Both goalies were insane. When they say the Rangers live and die on the back of Shesty, they are not wrong. They are not fucking wrong. Like, that team without Shesty is nothing.
That's why they gave him $1 bajillion.
Yep.
How much money did they pay him?
$92 million across like 8 years.
Damn, that's pocket change to a guy like me. But I can see how for most people, that's a lot of money.
Anyways, so the Rangers scored like a minute into the game. They scored 17 seconds in. Amazing goal. That place was electric.
Who scored the goal?
Jimmy Vesey.
No way! Oh my god, I love Jimmy Vesey. It wasn't Capo or whatever the fuck his name is.
Capo got traded.
They traded his ass for being too young. He had too much potential. They had to get rid of him.
Who did they trade him for?
I have no idea.
I thought it was for one of the Flurries. Who did they trade him for? Capo trade. Oh, Will Borgen. Right. He got sent back to hell.
She willing on my Borgen till I pray. I don't know where I was going with that.
No clue you were going with that. Anyways, so yeah, it was it was a great goal. I'm not gonna lie, it was a really nice goal. However, yeah, that was all the offense New York had. They had maybe 6 shots in the entire second period.
I can respect 6 shots though.
That is all that I can say.
Montreal Canadian style.
They
hockey.
they had
ever.
There was no fight in that whole game. They had power play after power play, like Carolina, and even the Rangers, and no one could do shit. And then
how's Carolina doing?
They're doing okay. They're doing pretty good. I think then
are they doing good by Carolina standards, or just good by
Carolina ended up scoring in the second period. I want to say I don't know if they had a 4-minute penalty. I don't remember. I think it was a 2, but they scored on a power play in the second period, and then they scored again in the third, and that took the life out of the building. The Rangers couldn't get one. The Hurricanes score an empty net goal, and you know what? I think what I'm going to do here is I'm going to let the video of the last 30 seconds at MSG tell the story. So, you can see a lot of empty seats here. A lot of people were very pissed. I'd say half the arena.
I would be too. I have to cheer. Imagine having to cheer for the Rangers.
I know.
That would suck, dude.
Half the arena was empty by the end of that game. And the boos. They got booed off the ice again.
Well, because can you imagine, Leafs fans complain about the prices. Can you imagine your home team playing at Madison Square Garden?
Yeah, the tickets, they weren't exactly cheap. I don't think it was the most expensive hockey tickets I've ever seen. This is why...
Were they better or worse than Leaf tickets?
Slightly better, maybe. This is why...
No way.
One thing I would recommend, if you're a casual hockey viewer, go watch either major, junior, or college hockey. You're gonna find much more reasonable prices. Or the
Senators, although that's basically the same thing.
You're gonna find if you're going to watch major, junior, or college hockey, the product isn't as good, obviously. But even us, we've gone to a bunch of junior games because the price is so much better, right?
Dude, those 16-year-olds can barely play, but it's fun every single time.
I recommend going to junior games. I love going to see junior games. I'll go to a few a year, and you make a trip of it, right? It's sick. Or going to watch. That's one thing. I think at some point I want to go watch a college game. I think that'd be sick.
Which college? Do Harvard. I want to watch Harvard people cheer. Hip, hip, hooray.
Yeah.
We're all rich.
But I don't know, man. The Rangers, it was a fun game. MSG's team store sucks. I have seen junior teams with better team stores than Madison Square Garden.
But how is the atmosphere?
I think it was a really good atmosphere.
Really?
Those are some...
They don't have the Leaf problem where everybody in there makes $700,000 a year and refuses to cheer.
No, when they scored that goal, I have never heard that rink and that. I don't think I've ever heard a goal song so electric in my life.
Dude, I was in a Leafs game when Bobby McMahon scored a hat trick, and I didn't even realize it had happened because it was so quiet. I was on my phone because I was texting somebody, and I didn't even know he had scored his 3rd goal because nobody cheered.
Yeah, the really atmosphere at MSG is ridiculous. I think because they have a goal song that really works with the whoa chant.
Let's go Rangers.
They don't run. They used to run Let's Go Rangers, but they don't anymore. I don't exactly know when they made the change. I think the Let's Go Rangers one is actually better. What
do they do now?
They just do the whoa and that. That worked. It was electric. Like, that building was loud. It completely erupted. It's probably, and it was a great goal. It's probably the loudest I've ever heard an arena in my life. That I remember. It was a very, very cool. I was really in shock. I was like, oh my God, this is so good. I think
that's nice, because I would have thought it would have been dead just because of how expensive it probably is.
Overall,
well, I guess everybody in New York's rich.
Overall, I think that the environment when I saw the Leafs the second time may have been better. However, I went to go see the Leafs on a weekend, and you're getting a very different crowd going to see the Leafs on a weekend versus if you're going to see them during the week.
I think I went and saw them during the week over like Christmas break, which is probably why. I was getting people who were like 12 beers in after their 17th business meeting of the day.
I still think the coolest one was Montreal. I just, I don't.
Except they were speaking French, and that's gross.
The New York Rangers, I don't know where they go from here, man. I really
think they fold the franchise.
I really have no idea where the team goes from here.
You know who should be folding their franchise? The New York Islanders. What the hell?
And I think that segues us into the next thing we want to talk about a little bit, which was Buffalo. I think that's all for New York. It was a really cool experience. I'm glad I went. Next up on the bucket list, I believe, is going to be Vegas.
That was your last of the original 6.
That was the last of the original 6. I think the next one on the bucket list is actually going to be Vegas. So,
actually, I have some friends who've been to a Vegas game. They said it was the best. They said it was really cool.
My dad has been wanting to go to Vegas.
They make a big show out of it.
For a game. My dad's been wanting to go to Vegas basically ever since they came into the league. He's been wanting to go to Vegas for a really long time.
Have you ever been to Vegas, like the city?
Yes, I have. Wait, like as in not the Strip?
No, the Strip. I don't.
Yeah, I have been to Vegas before. I went in the summer.
I don't actually care about the suburbs of Las Vegas.
I went in the summer of 2013.
Wow, car-based infrastructure.
Yeah.
Oh boy, this is so beautiful.
Vegas, I think it would be sick. Other teams that I want to go, I feel like Dallas would be a really cool place to see a game. Florida
Panthers are fun. People get real racist when they start to win.
If I want to do a game where I want to cry and feel bad about myself, I would go see, I guess, Detroit, and then actually not really Columbus, but there's one team.
No, you'd have to pay me good money to go see a Columbus Blue Jackets game.
I wouldn't mind going to see them, actually, but there is one team that Buffalo. That's all I have to say.
Have you ever seen a Buffalo game?
I have not. I did go to Buffalo for the 2018 World Juniors.
My friend invited me to see a Buffalo Sabres game, and he's like, great, it starts at 8:30. You have work tomorrow. You have to cross the border. I was like, I'm good on this one. So I've never seen Buffalo.
Wow. Talk about a horrible team.
The Buffalo Sabres?
Yeah, what the hell? Well, first of all, I don't know how they beat the Islanders. Second of all, what do they even do from here?
I think they sell the franchise.
It's why, I'm a Bills fan, right? And
same. Closest team, proximity-wise, I think.
I don't know. I'm not sure.
That's the only reason I'm a Bills fan. As a kid, I looked at a map, and I was like, yep.
I'm a Bills fan because I hate KC.
Dude, same. And I love Taylor Swift, though. I'm a big Swiftie, I hated Kansas City.
I was so happy during the freaking Eras Tour because the amount of memes that I could make, the amount of stupid memes that I could make during the Eras Tour was amazing.
Dude, I'm so upset that Kansas City would have lost the Super Bowl had San Francisco known what the rules of football were.
Did you try to get tickets to the Eras Tour?
No, I did not. I looked at them, not seriously, just out of curiosity.
I have a friend that I have one friend that got tickets, and I think one of my cousins got tickets. My friend who got tickets said it was really good. Oh, and Morgan Riley.
I have a friend who got tickets too. I think she sold them though.
No, my friend went. She said it was really fun. Yeah, I don't think you could pay me money to go to that. I would
Dude, you could. I would pay like I don't know. I'm thinking like $300 would be my maximum.
I would
And
have.
then I'd stop.
I would have rather gone to see Green Day, which I should have done. But I didn't.
I have not seen a single concert ever.
Neither have
because
I.
I can just listen at home for $15 a month. Is that how much Spotify
Do you not
is?
even have a
$15
student plan?
No, I don't.
You
Maybe,
idiot.
I don't know. How much is Spotify?
With a student plan, it's like $6 a month.
Okay, whatever. I probably do. I have whatever Spotify is with the student plan.
Yeah. All in all, I don't know what to say about the Sabres. They really suck. Are there any other storylines around the... Oh, Nashville. Again, it's the same thing. Oh, I'm getting a call from Nova. I'm going to quickly pick up.
Nashville is the worst team to
You're on the podcast right now. Don't dox me. Did you...
I won't.
I hope you didn't just say my name.
I did not.
Okay, you're on the... Do you have anything you want to say to the podcast?
135 Year Street Road. 135 Year Street Road. That's where he lives. 135 Year Street Road anywhere.
What Nova, what is your question for me?
Okay, so today I have just booted up my computer.
Yep.
And I've gone into the BIOS with the new CPU.
New CPUs installed?
And I'm in the BIOS.
Nice. Okay, that means
And I have this.
What a nerd.
So, wait, what? Oh, did I give you that?
No, I bought it.
You fucking dumbass. I had like 10 of those.
No, I've had these since I got my PC before you even had these.
Oh yeah, you built before me.
Yeah.
Damn. Anyways, so, go to, I'm helping Nova fix his PC, guys. Go to...
What's wrong with his PC?
Is it AI Tweaker?
Well, he does that. Let me give you a stand-up routine. What's the deal with airplane food? There's food
no,
in airplane.
memory frequency. Change it to...
So is that the doctor
30.
the other day,
Flip over the box of memory on the back.
Seriously, folks.
What's the voltage for XMP? Does it say?
It's been cold this Christmas. It was so
Like,
cold.
there should be a way. There's, bro,
his
I can't
teeth
hear
on bowl of
myself
soup.
think right now.
My bad.
30.
I don't see a voltage.
My stand-up routine went underappreciated.
I'm just trying to see how to enable XMP. Go to BIOS. Okay, enter
What
the BIOS.
time is it?
Okay.
Good Lord.
Wait. Oh, go to advanced mode. Go back to advanced mode. Are you in advanced mode already?
This is just advanced tab.
God damn it. Go to tools. Go to main. Scroll down.
There's only one level. It just goes to security.
Go to AI Tweaker again. Yeah, it's got to be it. Okay,
Bro.
memory frequency. Change it to 3200.
DDR432.
Yep.
3200 flat.
Yep. And then let me see. Is there somewhere to edit voltage? Scroll down. DRAM voltage.
It's at 1.2.
Yeah, keep it at auto.
Okay.
And then restart your computer.
Okay, like, so it just go...
Go to exit.
Save changes and reset?
Save changes and reset.
And then okay.
Alright.
Awesome.
Okay, try that. And if it doesn't boot, call me back, okay?
I'll call you back after your podcast or something.
Okay, yeah, sounds good. Alright, okay.
Sounds good. See
Okay,
you later. Thanks.
bye. Nova's rebuilding a PC.
Oh. Rebuilding. Did he destroy it?
He bought new parts.
Oh. I don't mean to brag, but last night I broke my toe. I don't really know what to do about that, so I'm just going to leave it.
Can you drive tomorrow?
Yeah, I can drive. It's just my little toe, and it's just like the wrong way. And like, I don't know what to do about that. I can't feel it anymore, but it's just pointing out funny.
You should go to the hospital.
And do what? It's a toe. I have a friend who broke his arm, and he refused to go to the hospital for like 2 months.
You know what? Because we're kind of, I don't know what other NHL topics. I think I know what I want to end the topic with. The story of when you broke your arm.
Dude, I hit a guy on a bike.
Do you remember
what? He had it coming though.
Do you remember what they were doing?
They were fighting with marshmallows.
They were shooting marshmallows at Oh God. Did it break?
And one of them. What?
Hold on. Did Luke's PC break? He's texting me Blaze. We detected a new, which will change the structure. Wait. A new F, which will change the data of the storage. And he. Hold on. I don't know what this means. Press Y to reset FTPM. Hold on. Reset FTPM. Windows. Okay. Changing memory. Okay, hold on. Okay. Is that the whole story? Is that all that you have for the story?
Oh, what story?
Of the marshmallow shooters?
Yeah, a guy was shooting marshmallows and I hit him with my bike.
Well, that's a great.
Yeah, I broke my arm. I also broke my leg. I also have broken my toe before. That's about it.
Well, great end to the podcast. I think that's going to wrap it up. There's not a lot happening in the NHL, so I think...
Do you want to hear about me breaking my toe again? I've gotten infections before.
I think I'm okay.
You sure you don't want to hear about all of my ailments that I've ever had?
I think I'm okay. We're going to end the podcast
we'll go
here.
Through a list.
We don't really have much more to talk about. It was kind of a shorter one because of New York. We'll be back probably for the bracket next, right? I think probably the bracket will be next.
100% Oilers are winning the cup.
I'm sticking with the Devils. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you on